Hi everyone, and welcome back to Melody Crochet Nook. My name is Beth, and today we are just going over crochet things. Here on Melody Crochet Nook, we talk a lot about crochet and yarn, what I've been up to, and just kind of what the Lord has been showing me as well. So if you like these kind of videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. And thank you for being here and clicking on the video and spending some time with me today. I really do love making these videos and speaking with you guys. And so feel free to leave me comments and things down below as well. So during these last few weeks, I've really been trying to change my mindset as far as crochet and just kind of enjoy the process of it. I haven't made myself feel like I have to crochet every single day if my schedule doesn't allow for that. And lately it hasn't. It's just a busy season in my life, and so I'm enjoying this season of crochet where I just kind of slow down and allow myself to enjoy the process of creating instead of having it in my head where I have to make something, and push out all of these items. So today I'm going to show you 3 different things that I've been working on or that I've completed. One of them is a pattern test, one was an item for my daughter, and one is something that I'm making for myself for fall, for my kitchen table for Thanksgiving and possibly Christmas, I don't know. But I'm going to show you those right now. The first one I'll show you is a finished project that I did, and this I'm going to link below the pattern. It was a pattern video and I did mess it up, but it's still pretty cute. It is this fox with the little flower, and it goes on this swing. My daughter didn't want it to be on this, like, attached to the swing, so it just sits there. And oops, but it's really cute. I did, like I said, I did mess up the pattern along the way, but it doesn't look horrible. It still looks like a fox, but you'll see in the pattern that I link if you go to it, kind of where I messed it up. I did it in like 3 different sessions, so I think what happened is I couldn't remember exactly where I stopped and then where I started, and so I think my numbers just got off and messed up from there, and it's still pretty cute, so I'm not upset. Then this is a pattern test that I am doing for, I believe her handle is Crochet with M, but I'm going to link her Instagram below so that you can get her pattern. She's going to be releasing it here in a few days, but it is this really cute lighthouse ring stack. So it's 4 different rings, and then it's a little fuzzy, and then this base. So I did choose to do mine in just chenille from the Dollar Tree, but it's Premier just chenille, and I chose that because I've been wanting to use up the yarn, and I thought that this green and white would be really pretty with it with the gray. So that's what I did. This one looks like one of those little mini powdered donuts. It just reminds me of that a lot. And then I thought that they were good baby colors as well. So here is the final, and it's really cute. The pattern is very easy to follow. Just know if you do use the velvet or just Chanel yarn that it is going to be on the smaller side, but it's really soft and cute. And it does stand up. A little crooked, but it does stand. And one of the suggestions is putting cardboard on the bottom or some weights or something to help keep it level and sturdy and upright. So those are some of the tips, but the pattern was really great and easy to do and fun. So again, I'll link that pattern below as well, so that you can go check it out. And then the last thing, I think this pattern is from the Turtle Trunk, and it's her Farmhouse collection. And if I have any of these names wrong, I'll put it somewhere on the screen and in the description as well. But I'll link this as well. And this isn't exactly her pattern. I just took the basics of it and kind of took inspiration from it. So right now I am just working on the final blue color. And then I'm going to do a white border all the way around. I'm thinking of doing like this thick of a border all the way around. And I'm not sure how long it's going to be yet, but it is using, I think they call it the moss stitch, even though the moss stitch is something else too. I get really confused because anyway, what it is, it's a combination of the half double crochet and a slip stitch. So you do alternating, but on the ends it's always a slip stitch and then a half double crochet. And so it gives it this really pretty texture and pattern all the way down. So that's been really fun to use as well. And the yarn I'm using for this is the white, is the Lion Brand limited edition, which I think this is finally out of stock. It wasn't. It was on their website a lot, but this is in the color neutrals. And then I was also using Soft and Simple, and this has been discontinued as well, but this is in the color Denim. I forget what the other colors are, so sorry about that. The let's see, the orange one is called Burnt Orange, and I don't think I have the tag for the golden one, but I want to say that's like Golden Straw or Golden Wheat or something like that. But again, it's discontinued, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, it's the Simply Soft, or no, it's Soft and Simple, and it's viscose yarn. This is made in Turkey. And I did find something similar to it, and it's, I believe it's the Cotton by K&C at Joann's. But this is also very close to the bamboo yarn, but it is a little bit different than that as well. So it's definitely a heavy, I feel feel like it's a heavy yarn, but it's absorbent. It's really absorbent. And then this one I forgot to say is just acrylic. But the combination of them combined is pretty good. And it just matches with the colors and everything. So I'm just really glad I was able to find something to use that yarn with, because I had had it for about a year and I've been struggling with what to do with it. So this is about how long it is now. I would say it's 4.5 feet or so. Yeah, about 4.5 feet. So it's not going to go the length of my table, but it'll do a lot of it. And I made it pretty wide, so it'll go down the middle third of it. So those are the projects that I have been working on. And next up, after I get this done, I have some Christmas projects that I want to get started on, and a few other things too. So I'll make sure to bring you along for that journey as well. So what's been going on? We started school. This was the 3rd week of school, and the kids are starting to get sick now, even though we homeschool. But being at church and being around other kids who are in school and stuff brings the germs and all that. So we are dealing with sickness, sore throats and all that kind of stuff. So so far, me and my husband don't have much symptoms of getting sick, but I am starting to feel like it might be coming on. You know, that little like early warning signs of the weird feeling in the back of your throat and nose. Anyway, that's really all that's been going on here. Just trying to prepare for fall. We did decorate the living room for fall, and I think today, because today's the 20th, I'm recording this on Friday the 20th of September, and I can't remember if today or tomorrow is the first day of fall, but it's very soon, so happy fall. And anyway, that's about it for me, but I do want to read a verse, or a couple of verses maybe. So I have been going through the book of Philippians, and we are going through with this book called Search the Scriptures, and it's a book that gives you questions and makes you think about things in a different way, in a different perspective, and kind of dig deeper than you would by just reading it. And it's a book that is meant to go for 3 years through the Bible. So it's like, it's not a chapter a day, but it's like a section. It's a chunk of scripture a day. And so the first day was just the first half of Philippians 1. Just this whole entire section is really great. So let's start in Philippians 1 verse 3. And it says, I thank my God upon every remembrance of you, always in every prayer of mine, making request for you all with joy, for your fellowship in the gospel from the first day until now, being confident of this very thing, that he who has begun a good work in you will complete it until the day of Christ. And that's really encouraging on a few different levels. Like, for us personally, God's not finished with us. Like, we are a workmanship. We are his workmanship, and he's continually working in us and through us for his glory. And he's not going to give up on us until we are with him in heaven. And because of that fact, he knew that the Philippians, who had arrested him and had him in chains and persecuted him for sharing the word and the love of God, they turned to Christ and is now with him by the grace of God, with Paul, through Jesus. And so he was able to change his perspective as far as like not being fearful of them, but now welcoming them as brothers and sisters in Christ, instead of having them be persecuting him because of his faith. So of course not everyone in Philippi were believers and things like that, but this group who he was writing to, the church in Philippi, that because God is still working in them, he's not finished with them, but he is working through them, he is able to trust that. Verse 7, just as it is right for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my chains and in the defense and confirmation of the gospel, you all are partakers with me of grace. For God is my witness, how greatly I long for you all with the affection of Jesus Christ. And this I pray, that your love may abound still more and more in knowledge and all discernment, that you may approve the things that are excellent, that you may be sincere and without offense until the day of Christ, being fulfilled with the fruits of righteousness, which are by Jesus Christ, to the glory and praise of God. So, that about sums all of it up. But if you have any prayer requests or anything, please feel free to reach out in the comments or on my social media or my email, and I'll be praying for you. And yeah, thank you for joining me, and I would love to hear what you are working on in your crochet journey. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.